Xiaomi has broken records with extremely fast 120 watt charging, Samsung have dialed it back to 25 watts, and iPhone have stuck to the old faithful 18 watt block. The Mi 10 Ultra has a 120 watt charging block in the box with a 4500 mAh battery, same size battery on the Note 20 Ultra, though a dumbed down 25 watt block in the box, and the iPhone caps out at 18 watts with a 3969 mAh battery. We'll have to see if that changes with the iPhone 12. This is TechNick, and without further ado, let's go! We're going to start here obviously by plugging all the phones in from 0%, and we're going to be testing this test out in time intervals at the top right hand corner. After 5 minutes we got 30% on the Mi 10 Ultra, 10% on the Note 20 Ultra, and 9% on the iPhone 11 Pro Max. The percentages below the branding and above the devices are in relation to the time intervals and not exactly real-time information based on percentages over here. After 10 minutes, 54% on the Xiaomi, already halfway done, 90% on the Note 20 Ultra, and 24% now after 15 minutes on the iPhone 11 Pro Max, 29% after 15 minutes on the Samsung, 72% on the Mi 10 Ultra after just 15 minutes of charging. That will get you a full day's use after just 15 minutes. 88% for the Xiaomi after 20 minutes, 39% for the Samsung, and 32% on the iPhone 11 Pro Max. The Samsung is slightly quicker than the iPhone, and it has a bigger battery, though a slightly bigger wattage block in the box. 97% for the Mi 10 Ultra after 25 minutes, though it's advertised time to clock out to all the way 100% is indeed 23 minutes, so we're not exactly seeing that here. Those are probably done in really well tested conditions. So after just 29 minutes here, we get 100% on the Mi 10 Ultra, while the other two devices are about to reach that 30-minute interval, and the Xiaomi is sitting at around 44.5 degrees Celsius after its full charge. So 55% for the Samsung after 30 minutes, 48% on the iPhone, not even reaching halfway, where Xiaomi has already clocked out over here after 30 minutes. iPhone or Apple actually really need to readdress and go back to the drawing board to get faster charging, especially if they're going to be increasing their batteries with the iPhone 12 models. 76% on the Samsung and 68% on the iPhone after 45 minutes. Not too bad for Samsung. iPhone's actually really picking up a lot over here, reaching that 45-minute mark compared to the 48% on the 30-minute mark. And we're going to be speeding all the way through here to get to that 1 hour mark. I have made sure that all battery optimizations, well, charging optimizations are disabled on all devices, and after 1 hour we have 92% on the Samsung and 79% on the iPhone 11 Pro Max. Now, if you were to leave the charging optimizations on the iPhone, it wouldn't really charge fast at all after 80%, so it will be really interesting to see what happens this time around. I've never done a charge test for the Note 20 Ultra. It will be really interesting to see here, and after 1 hour and 13 minutes, the Note 20 Ultra clocks out at 100%, which isn't necessarily the best, since the Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra, the much bigger battery at 5000 mAh, the Note 20 Ultra has 4500, did it in just over an hour. So this is about 10 minutes slower than that with a smaller battery. Though remember, the S20 Ultra could use 45 watt charging, where the Note 20 Ultra is capped at 25 watt charging. You cannot use the 45 watt block on this. Well, you actually can, but you're going to be limited to 25 watt charging still, since that's the capacitor within the phone itself. 92% for the iPhone after an hour and 30 minutes. I've gotten my best time for the iPhone 11 Pro Max doing this same charging test over here. As you can see, the optimization for battery charging is indeed disabled, and it has been disabled this whole time. With battery optimizations on, I usually get about 2.5-3 hours of charging on the iPhone, but with it off I usually get it done in about 2 hours, and we're about to reach that 2 hour mark, and it is sitting at 95%, so it's not really hitting 100% after 2 hours like it has in previous runs. So we'll just have to wait and see how long it actually takes. We're really speeding through over here so that we can get to that point where we can say that our iPhone is fully charged and we can actually leave the house and use it. After 2.5 hours, the iPhone 11 Pro Max finally knocks out with 100%, getting about 32.5 degrees in Celsius over there. So the Xiaomi was the best percentage per minute over here with 3.5%, the Samsung with 1.4%, and the iPhone with a crazy terrible 0.7% per minute. When it comes to milliamp hours per minute, the Xiaomi was charging at 155 milliamp hours per minute, 62 on the Note 20 Ultra, quite a leap down with the same size battery as the Xiaomi, and a massive leap down, 27 for the iPhone 11 Pro Max. But it is surprising though that the iPhone in its first 50% got the same milliamp hour reading as the Note 20 Ultra with 62 milliamp hours in the first 50%, but its last 8% the iPhone was charging at a ridiculously slow 5 milliamp hours per minute. The Samsung in its first 50% did 87 milliamp hours per minute, and the Xiaomi did a crazy 281 milliamp hours per minute in its first 50% of charge. Third place, the iPhone 11 Pro Max with a ridiculously slow 2 hours and 30 minutes with the smallest battery of the bunch, but remember it does have the smallest wattage at just 18. Second place is indeed the Note 20 Ultra with an hour and 13 minutes using the 25 watt block, though it has the same capacity as the Xiaomi. It has a smaller battery than the S20 Ultra and it was slower than that. First place, the crowned king over here, is indeed the Xiaomi Mi 10 Ultra with a ridiculous 29 minutes with that wonderful 120 watt fast charging block, which does come indeed paired in the box. Please remember to hit that subscribe button if you have yet to do so. This is TechNick and I'll see you in the next one.